Hello viewers, myself Dipankarray is now going to discuss a very interesting data structure of Python, that is dictionary. Here I shall discuss mainly on how to populate a dictionary from the MS Excel file. Dictionary is an associated data structure. It contains key and key value pairs. This key value pairs is often used to keep the primary key and the fields of a record set. Developer uses this structure for various purposes. Python provides number of methods and facilities to handle this structure. One of the bottleneck of this structure is that if you want to populate a dictionary with a large number of values, then it is a tiresome and error-prone activity. Dictionary structure in that case particularly requires a semi-automatic system so that the system can be filled with records in less time and system should be robust. A possible solution of this problem is to populate a dictionary from a file. A well-edited input file may create a useful dictionary with its key value pairs. MS Excel and CSV file is a possible solution as a input files. As we know that MS Excel file is a popular input file to read and transfer record sets. Similarly, CSV file is also a very popular text file to do the same job. Say we have a student Excel table with ID, name and age fields. Here I have inserted 5 records. Now if we consider this Excel file, then we can read this Excel file with Panda. Panda is having a function read Excel. It reads a Excel file and returns a data frame, and not only that, it reads the header of an Excel file as a column of the record set. So we can say that it returns data frame. First line of the Excel sheet is considered as the header of the record set. It assigns column names as the field name of the record set and assigns a column as index of the record set, that is primary key of the record set. Moreover, Python has having number of options to alter of these facilities. Now if we want to use the Panda facility to read an Excel file, we have to call Panda. Here I have used the Panda file and assign it to a small file variable PD. Then with that variable PD I have used read Excel file and opened the Excel file in a R mode. Then assign the first field of the Excel sheet, that is the 0th field, as the index of the record set. So it will return the values to a variable D. And what is D? If I write type of D, then it will show Panda code frame data frame. Now what is this code frame data frame? It is a 2-dimensional array. Its size is mutable and potentially contains heterogeneous items. It looks like a SQL table or a spreadsheet, or you can say a series of records in a dictionary. Now if I want to display the content or column contents of that data frame, it will show name and age. It will not show ID because already it has assigned that ID as the index of the record set. While displaying D, it will show all the 5 records with name and age as column names and ID as the primary key. So here ID is the primary key, name and age are column names. Now if we omit the index column with none and header with none, then what will happen? Here you see I have used the same command with index column none and header none. So what will happen? Since header none, it will consider the first line of the Excel sheet, that is ID, name and age, as a part of the record set, and it will not assign any index to the record set. So it will have default column name and default index value of the record set. So in this case, if we print the records, it will show that the ID, name and age all are part of the record set and 0, 1, 2 as the column heading. So if I display the first two records of the record set, it will display ID, name and age as the first record and 1001 Aminesh and 17.5 as the second record. So now ID, name and age are the part of the record set. Now in this case, the columns will display 0, 1, 2, not ID, name and age. Now if we omit that header part, just we write index column none, then it will omit the indexing of the records, but it will consider ID, name and age as the header of the record sets. ID, name and age are header of the record set here. Now if I write index column as the second column of the record set, that is name, then what will happen? It will assign index to the second column and ID and age will be the column names. Now consider another Excel table. Here I have used an Excel table of cricketer's name. There are 7 records with fields name, age, weight and salary. In the salary field, for S. Tendulkar and S. Ganguly, I have written NA, not available. So this is the Excel sheet. Now I will see how to read and filter out the records for our purpose. Now here I have used the same function read Excel and opened the Excel file with R mode, and I have written column none and header none, index column none and header none. So what will happen? It will consider the heading line as the first record and it will assign 0, 1, 2, 3 as the column name and it will assign 0 to 7 as the index of the record set. Now if I want to display the record with S. Tendulkar and S. Ganguly name drop out because their salary is not known, and if I read the first two columns only, use columns A and B, then what will happen? It will display all because I have not considered the salary field. Now if I read all the fields with use columns A to D, then if I want to display all the records by dropping NA, D dot drop NA, then it will omit the S. Tendulkar and S. Ganguly's name from the display and it will display first, second, third and sixth and seventh record only. So I have seen that how to read an Excel file and how to process it as a data frame. So we have got an idea. Now comes how to convert the data frame to dictionary. In Pandas there is a function to_dict of data frame. So that data frame can be converted to a dictionary using data frame.to_dictionary, and we have to consider a index field for which we have to assign a key value. In this case, first I have read the Excel file with read Excel and assign the first column as the index. Then I converted that data frame to dictionary by using d.to_dict and oriented that dictionary on the basis of its index. So now we have gotten dictionary D with nested records. What are the nested records and what is the records of the dictionary? We see here that the primary key is 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005 and value field is again another dictionary where name and age are two secondary keys. Now if you want to display the key values of D, it will show the primary key only and value will show the nested dictionary records. Now how to access a dictionary? You can dictionary access by is primary key and secondary key. For example, if I write D primary key 1001 and name, it will show Animesh. If I write primary key 1001, primary key 1002 and secondary fields as name and age, it will show the first two records, Animesh 17.5 and Prakash 17.5. So we can access a dictionary by its keys only. Now comes how to form a dictionary from CSV file. Here we have to keep in mind that CSV file is nothing but text file. So we can open it with open command in a read mode. So here I have opened the student file, student CSV in a mode R and assign it to a variable in file, object variable in file. From that in file, using csv.reader of module CSV, I have read all the records and assigned it to a variable reader. Now here we have to keep in mind that it has no built-in function to convert a variable to dictionary. So we have to make it explicitly. That I have done by a for loop. I have iterated a variable rows over the reader. In each iteration, it will take three values, row 0, row 1, row 2. Row 0 will be the primary key, row 1 the name and row 2 the age. So I created the dictionary, that nested dictionary with dictionary symbol parenthesis, outer parenthesis, then row 0 as the primary key, colon, then name as the secondary key, age as the secondary key. I have assigned for name row 1 and age row 2. So it will create a nested dictionary with primary key as the ID of the record set and name and age as the secondary key. But in CSV file, you will get an extra field that is the header. If you want to omit it, you can delete it from the CSV file itself. Here I have not deleted it because I will show you that this can be solved by using Panda. Now this I have solved in a conventional way by for loop. For rows in reader, then I have assigned the key and value pair to a null dictionary to create the dictionary. Now comes how to read CSV with Panda. Panda is having a function read CSV to read a CSV file and create a data frame. So here I have used PD read CSV with header 0, that is the first line, and index column 0 as the first column. So it will create a record set with ID as the primary key, name and age as the field values. Now we can convert it to a dictionary using dict function with orientation index. So again it will create a nested dictionary with primary key as the ID, name and age as the secondary key. So we have seen that we can create a dictionary from Excel file with less effort. So we can conclude that dictionary creation from Excel and CSV file is very simple. Its creation is less error prone, in practically no error if the input file is correct, and less tiresome. It creates a nested dictionary, so that is a plus point, and each field of the record set is accessible by its field name. I hope you have got the idea of how to use Excel and CSV file to create dictionary and what are its plus points. Thank you. You can contact me with this email address. You will get my email address in the description also. Don't forget to like the presentation and subscribe the channel and send me suggestion so that I can upload new videos according to your suggestion. Thank you.